You may know that we are the Doiz, but do you truly know who we are? Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to chat to you about the Doiz Lore. So there's no time for fun, funky chats. Let's get right into this. Hit the intro. There have been a total number of 10 Doiz throughout the years. Brad, Liam, Kane, Tom, Hamish, Little Sam, Big Sam, Isaac, Leith and Brooke. And we have been uploading content to YouTube as a group over 2 channels since 2016. However, we didn't just start off as a mega group of lads. Oh no, we need to go back. Way back. In the beginning, the Doiz all met each other through various means, mostly being due to school, football or church. However, it wasn't until the high school age that the Doiz began to form their core. Of course, as there were various means that the Doiz found themselves meeting under, the friend subgroups were various and plentiful. For example, we had Big Sam and Hamish forming a friendship in high school, which eventually grew to include Brad, Brooke and Little Sam, whereas people like Isaac and Leith formed their own friend group. One other thing that brought the Doiz together was Xbox. Many afternoons and late nights were spent playing together, playing games like Modern Warfare or doing Black Ops Zombie Easter eggs. 2015. Buying of the Xboxes. As the end of 2015 came around, a lot more of the Doiz began to purchase Xbox Ones. Within a few weeks of each other, Brad, Little Sam and Brooke all purchased an Xbox One. Also during this time, the third Call of Duty Black Ops was released. Zombies initially became the meeting place of choice, with Little Sam, Brooke and Hamish spending many hours grinding through Shadows of Evil and the Giant before the new school year began. 2016. Black Ops 3 Takeover. Despite some setbacks, such as Little Sam going back to school and Brooke's new flat taking a month to get the internet set up, believe me, that is a whole nother story, afternoons of Black Ops 3 continued to commence over the beginning of 2016. During this, Brad, Liam and Big Sam, when he wasn't being a plane, would also join in, sometimes leading to a full multiplayer squad. Later on, Leith would join in a party to chat with Brooke, but also ended up joining in with the Doiz playing multiplayer. The addition of Leith led to a resurgence of zombies now that there was a full group of 4. However, Little Sam began to focus more on his schooling and began to play less and less. That was fine though, as after coming home from a late night chemistry lab, Brooke joined the usual party and discovered there was this random lad in the party. This random also liked to play zombies, being one of the first people in New Zealand to complete the buried Easter egg. This was the debut of Isaac. The following months brought forward new zombies maps, and with each new one, the Easter egg was beaten. Of course, there was still many nights of multiplayer, lasting as late as 2 AM some nights. 2016. Leith does a thing. With the Zetsubo no Shima Easter egg being a very quick and easy completion, including a completion where Isaac was asleep 95% of the time, and Xbox getting the DLC packs a month after PS4, there was a large period of downtimes in the zombie scene. Also, it was around this time that the multiplayer ran into some issues, including stuttering frames after a new set of weapons were added to the supply drops, and a game-breaking glitch that led to the removal of a multiplayer map to fix it. So, the Doiz branched out into other games, including the usual annual Minecraft world. However, when Leith went down to Wellington to visit Brooke, and his girlfriend at the time I guess, he made one mistake that changed the trajectory of the Doiz forever. He brought down with him a copy of Rainbow Six Siege on disc. After leaving Brooke's flat, he discovered that he had left the game with Brooke. He messaged Brooke at around 8 AM asking if he could bring the game to him. However, Brooke sleeps like a motherfucking rock. Big Sam and Hamish once banged on his window directly beside his bed, but Brooke never heard them. So Brooke did not wake up to his message. Instead, he woke up to a second message saying, "Never mind, I bought it on the store, you can keep the disc." So whenever they were not playing Black Ops 3, Brooke and Leith would rock out to Rainbow Six Siege. 2016. Isaac, the YouTube star. At this point, you may be wondering why, with all of this time playing games, and the Doiz being well renowned as a YouTube group, none of this was streamed. Well, at this point, only one of us was a YouTube superstar, being Isaac. One night, Brooke, Leith and Isaac were playing a game when Isaac said, "Do you guys want to record Halo for my YouTube channel?" And so the first Doiz Gaming video was recorded. In fact, we made enough content for 3 whole videos, which only ended when Isaac's Xbox required an update, which at this time was a regular occurrence for him. This one recording session turned into 2, then 3, and then branched into other games like Modern Warfare Remastered and Rocket League, which also allowed us to bring in all of the other Doiz. 2016 to 2017, the S word. With the new year in full effect, both Brad and Little Sam headed off to university, reducing their appearances drastically. Meanwhile, the rest of the Doiz began to move towards playing more Siege than Call of Duty. In fact, in a random act of kindness, Big Sam went out and purchased Siege for Hamish so that he didn't miss out. The remaining Doiz then formed the initial Siege core. 2017. The birth of Doiz. During the semester break at university, the Doiz planned a dinner at Joe's Garage, a local restaurant. Liam, being the adult of the group, booked for us under the name of The Boys. When we turned up for our booking, it turns out that whoever he had talked to had misheard him and booked us under the name The Doiz. To anyone normal, they'd just chalk it up as a funny mistake and move on. But not us. Instead, that became our brand. 2017. This was a mistaken foresight. Also around this time, Isaac began to stream instead of just recording videos. However, between the fact that Siege only allowed 5 players in a team and that Isaac's Twitch would not save his streams, Brooke decided to heroically sacrifice himself to spend his time clipping any funny moments on stream while his friends played Siege. Everyone enjoyed it this way, especially Brooke, because he didn't have to play Siege. As Isaac worked in a supermarket, he would come home very tired after dealing with people all day and would not want to edit. This would lead to videos taking a rather long time to come out. So, after having his only lecture that day cancelled due to heavy rain, Brooke decided to learn how to use Sony Vegas, and by the end of the day, he had created a video from the first Siege stream. Isaac did offer to take back over editing, but after editing the second Siege video, he let Brooke continue to edit the remaining videos, eventually giving him full reign over his YouTube channel. 2017. If you can do it, so can I. While the streams became a very regular thing, Isaac's computer decided that it didn't want to do this no more, and just stopped working. This took a decent while to get fixed, so during this, both Big Sam and Brooke tried streaming. This included one moment where Sam couldn't stop his stream, so he changed his settings to the highest possible ones to crash his Xbox so it would stop. While these were only a few streams between them, these moments will be important at a later date. 2017 to 2018. What a mug. To commemorate the Doiz, Brooke created a mug for each Doi for their birthday. These mugs included a Snapchat of them, alongside a selection of quotes that had been posted in the group chat. This started with Hamish, and ended with Liam, at this point in time. Please note that Liam wasn't the last Doi to have a birthday, it's just that his mug somehow took a solid 3 to 4 months to arrive, whereas the others took about 2 weeks. 2018 to 2020. Changes. The next year or two start to bring in a lot of changes. Little Sam is seen even less than usual due to university commitments, but Brad comes back to show up more and more. Later on, Isaac leaves the Doiz, which in turn leaves the Doiz without a regular streamer. Brooke drops out of university and moves back home, removing another potential streamer as he was leaving his flat which had fibre internet to go back to ADSL. Not even VDSL at that point, it was ADSL. Meanwhile, Big Sam's Xbox still didn't like him for what he did to it last time when he was streaming. Hamish does a pretty adult move and buys a house with his girlfriend just out of town. If that wasn't enough movement for you, Liam heads down south to Dunedin and then Leith one-ups him by moving to Australia. At this point, the Doiz are completely scattered out around the nation. 2019. Doiz gaming becomes a thing. After moving home in 2019, Brooke finally uploads the last few Doiz gaming videos on Isaac's YouTube channel, with the last video going up on the 24th of September. Not too long after that, Brad entertained the idea with Brooke to create their own YouTube channel, and that he was going to take over streaming. Over the next couple of weeks, the Doiz Gaming YouTube channel, Twitter account, and Instagram account are created, as well as the Best of Doiz video being put together. Then, on the 12th of October, the Best of the Doiz video is published on YouTube. 2020. The vid. With the world shutting down and other events taking place, there were a large amount of streams being pumped out around 2020, including some more variety streams like Monopoly or NBA. So, Did this also mean that more videos were being pumped out? Well, no. Day 1 of the lockdown in New Zealand, Brooks' computer committed Sudoku, alongside his speaker as well. When his Xbox took a few seconds longer to turn on, he was about to start crying real tears. Because of this, the videos were on hiatus for a couple of months, due to the fact that he did not have a laptop to edit on. 2021 to 2022. Bring in the lads. With Siege trending downwards on the fun scale, the Doiz began to branch out into new games once again. This included returning to GTA, which they last played around the arse end of 2016, alongside new games like PGA 2K21. As well as this, the new season of the NFL led to the Doiz starting a fantasy football league, which brought in some more lads like Kane, who had last appeared in videos every once in a while, and Tom, who once appeared in Twitch chat for a video. That hasn't been released yet. As of right now, it is looking like a May to June 2023 release date. Kane was also a part of the official Doiz chat from the beginning, so he's always been a part of the Doiz, but with Tom, this was his addition to the Doiz. This addition was made official when he received a mug from Brooke as well. The addition of these extra Doiz also led to many more games being played, like Smite and FIFA. 2022 onwards. The future. So, what does the future hold for the Doiz? Well, no one really knows. The number of streams has drastically reduced over the past year, but with our backlog, we are good until 2025. Meanwhile, for the personal life in the Doiz, things seem to be changing all of the time. Not one, but 2 Sams got engaged. Hamish very recently got married. Brad considered moving to Australia to be with his best friend Leith, but decided against it. And Brooke became forklift certified, which led to his first girlfriend. Coincidence? I think not. I guess all we can do is just live our lives and see where it takes us, huh? Thank you for joining me for this trip down memory lane. I hope you've learned something new about our ragtag bag of lads, and come back again next Tuesday for some GTA action. See you guys.